Yo, what is good, YouTube? What is good, PlayStation Nation? It is your boy Persona of Gaming with Persona and one half of the What's Up PlayStation podcast every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. And listen, happy Friday, guys. I hope you're having a good day, a good Friday. Listen, this is gonna be a quick video. Talking about real quick. I just want to talk about like yesterday on Thursday and the announcements that we got really quick because am I dreaming? am I dreaming? Yo, I can't believe how much was announced in the span of 20 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes between the Capcom Dragon's Dogma 10-year anniversary stream, which was only going to be like 10 or 20 minutes, and the Square Enix Final Fantasy VII 20th anniversary stream, which was only 10 minutes. I'm still like hyped up, man. Yo, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, which I'm sure we all do, but yo, so Capcom announced Dragon's Dogma 2, and this has me so hyped, man. Listen, I played Dragon's Dogma 1 back on the PlayStation 4. I played the Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, so it was the Dragon's Dogma game and the Dark Arisen expansion content. Yo, this game, I fell in love, man. I beat this game maybe like 5 or 6 times. I fell in love, man. I fell in love with this game. I love the pawn system. I love the combat with the different enemies, the story, the builds you can do. This game, this is definitely like a mature rated Monster Hunter with some really strong RPG elements. I really love this game. So the fact that we're getting a second game that's being made on the RE engine, listen, this right here is a dream come true. I cannot wait for this game. I think this is definitely gonna be a couple years out. I'm gonna say at least maybe two, maybe even 3 years, just to be safe. 2 to 3 years out. I don't think we'll have this game in our hands for a little bit, but I do expect us to at least get a nice trailer by next year, by like summer next year, maybe a little bit later. I do expect us to get at least a nice little CG trailer or something like that to set us up, to kind of hold us over, and then, you know, move on from there. But Dragon's Dogma 2, I'm super hyped. I'm super excited. I cannot wait. Shout out to Capcom, man. Shout out to Isuno, who's the creator of Dragon's Dogma. Yo, I'm as a gamer, man, like real talk when I say this too, like as a gamer, yesterday felt like Christmas to me, man. Like it really felt, I really am like legit excited. It's a bit overwhelming too, a little bit. No cap. It's a bit overwhelming when you really look at things in the grand scheme of like everything that's being announced, but I'm gonna save all that for whoops. But all right, so Dragon's Dogma 2, and then Square Enix, they dropped the Megatons. We are talking Megatons on top of Megatons on top of Megatons. You understand? So Square Enix had their Final Fantasy VII 25th anniversary stream, which was dope. It was really good to go down memory lane. The way they had it set up, I thought was really cool. And they announced a couple of things, right? So they announced Final Fantasy VII: The First Soldier. They announced Ever Crisis, right? But then the Megaton, what has us all hyped as hell, and I'm about to play this trailer in the background, is this Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core reunion. That's the name of the game. Listen, this really put a smile on my face, man. I remember playing Crisis Core way back in the day on the PSP. It's been so long. Like I still have, like, you know, one of the things about this game is that I've always wanted Square to give us a updated version of this, or always wanted to play this again. I don't have a PSP anymore. I can't really play this, you know, like, oh yeah, let's go down memory lane type of thing. But the fact that, you know, they are remastering or semi remaking this game, I think is really dope and really amazing, right? This is one of the things that I love about Square and what they do. Like when you do things right like this, it really can hit. And with Crisis Core being such a monumental part of Final Fantasy VII series, right? And finally getting that love that it deserves, because there is no digital copy of this game. There's none of that. It's just the UMD disc from the PSP. And I'm not sure. I don't think you can buy this on Steam or PC. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong on that. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But with this remake, man, one of the great things that they're doing with this remake or semi remake is because it is kind of a remake, kind of not a remake, and you can even tell by this gameplay. Like, they changed up the battle system, right? They've changed up the cutscenes look much sharper, the characters look much sharper, the world looks much more dense, a little bit more much more detailed, right? But to give you like a good rundown of like all the changes that we're seeing here. So with Crisis Core, we're going to be getting new 3D models, fully voiced. All the systems have been optimized, newly created UI and environments, improved character and camera controls, various skip features, and newly arranged BGM, which is battle game music. I think this is going to be dope. Looking at this trailer, looking at the character models, seeing the comparisons, this is definitely a huge step up, man. It's for me personally, I'm happy. I am extremely happy with this semi remake, remake 1.5, and it's coming out this winter on PS4 and PS5. I need this. You understand? Like, yo, this is getting played this holiday or this winter. It's getting platinum. I'm putting so much time into this because I'm so happy, man. Like, I really am happy. So Final Fantasy Crisis Core, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion coming out this winter, right? But that's not all, ladies and gentlemen. That is not all. Listen, we still got one more, which is the big surprise. You understand? Which is, everybody's favorite game, Final Fantasy VII, right? This as well also got announced, which again, Square Enix was hyping this up. Everybody and their mama was streaming when this was going live, when this was about to go live. So we were definitely about to be getting some really big announcements here, right? But I wasn't surprised to see gameplay. That what you're seeing here is gameplay. This is gameplay. You understand? Being able to see the world, definitely seeing that this is open world, right? I wish this image was 14. I wish the video was in 14 at least 4K, but it's only in 1080p. But it still looks beautiful. Like, this is being made for the PlayStation 5 as well. It's only coming exclusively to PlayStation 5. Shout out to the PS5. Shout out to PlayStation Nation. And it looks beautiful, man. Like the open world aspect, I can tell just by this video, it's gonna be pretty vast. It's gonna be a lot that you're gonna be able to do here, more characters. So we're definitely gonna be able to play as Red 13. And we might even, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to play as, she's slipping my mind. I just had her name off the top of my brain. I can't remember. From intermission. I forgot her. Yuffie. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope, man. It's gonna be dope. I listen, Square Enix knows what they're doing. 2023 is about to be crazy. So Final Fantasy VII, so the new installment of Final Fantasy VII Remake, this is part 2. So this is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. One of the things that Square Enix also confirmed is that this is going to be a 3-part series. So we got Final Fantasy Remake Part 1. This second one is going to be Final Fantasy Remake Rebirth, right? And the third one, we don't know what the name of that is going to be yet, but they did confirm this is going to be a 3-game series, right? So this game, they're saying that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming out next winter, right? So winter is between December and March. So between the end of 2023 and probably early 2024 is when we can expect to have this game in our hands, right? But just the fact that it's coming out that soon, right? 2023 is really about to be a magical year for PlayStation, especially when it comes to Final Fantasy. Like, yo, Square Enix is definitely doing the Final Fantasy fans right. We got Final Fantasy 16 coming out next year. Final Fantasy Remake, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, right? Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. It's so many other JRPGs and whatnot that are coming out. But just having Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth and Final Fantasy 16 potentially coming out in the same year. Final Fantasy 16 coming out summer 2023, and 7 Rebirth is coming out winter of next year. I mean, yo, this is a dream come true for for Final Fantasy fans, for JRPG fans, and really PlayStation Nation. You already know we about to soak up all this goodness, all this gaming, right? I'm really hyped, man. Shout out to Square, shout out to Capcom. Real talk, Capcom redeemed themselves too, right? Because if you watch my live reactions to the Capcom show on on Monday, I was not happy with what they was showing, man. I'm like, yo, this showcase is ass, right? But they definitely redeemed themselves in my eyes with this 10-year anniversary, announcing Dragon's Dogma 2. I wish they would have announced it at the showcase. I feel like it would have, since all eyes were on that showcase, it would have been better to have that announcement there. But the fact that, it still got announced, Capcom redeemed themselves in my eyes. They back on my good side. And in terms of Square, leave it to Square to save the day. You understand? PlayStation saved Summer Game Fest in the beginning, and to close out this Summer Game Fest week, Square Enix swoops in, and saves the day with this Final Fantasy news. I am so happy. This is definitely the highlight of all this Summer Game Fest E3 time stuff. This is definitely the highlight for me personally. I'm so happy. I'm so excited. Let me know how y'all feeling as well. I'm probably even going to do a Final Fantasy VII Remake Integrate. I'm probably going to do a replay, man. Not probably, I am going to do a replay. I want all that stuff fresh in my mind. And I think it might even be time to go back to the original Final Fantasy VII and get that platinum. I've been putting that off for quite a while. I think it might be time to go back real quick and get the platinum in that and be able to wear that moniker on my chest. I got the Final Fantasy OG platinum. I think it's time, guys. We're gonna go back and get that plat. But listen, guys, I appreciate y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Listen, y'all gotta get excited, man. Let me know if y'all excited for any of this stuff that's coming in the near future. Let me know if y'all excited for this, man, in the comments, man. Listen, I always appreciate y'all that come through and rock out with me, rock out with Persona, rock out with my channel and whatnot. Stay tuned for more content here on the channel on Gaming with Persona. Also, this Saturday, What's Up PlayStation podcast with me and Bari. Make sure y'all don't miss that. It's going to be live at 11 a.m. Eastern on the official What's Up PlayStation YouTube channel. The links to that is in the description. Also, follow me if you want to. And listen, I appreciate all of you guys. Please be safe. Enjoy your Friday. And it's been your boy Persona, and I'm out. Peace.